Hello. You probably may be wondering, wait, who the fuck are you? Well, I'm the rebranding of Jeff Does YTP. I came back after a long time, and yeah, I'm sorry for that. So yeah, I retired from my Ferdum channel, and yes, I was the owner of that, and I actually have proof, but I'm not going to show that because I do not want y'all to know my Gmail. But yeah, today we're going to talk about why fucking Gmod single player is absolutely horrifying, and why you feel like you're being watched. Let's do this. Gmod is a mod for Half-Life. The first version was just Half-Life with the gravity gun. Gmod then expanded to its own game available on Steam. It has multiplayer and single player. Heck, it got so popular that I actually started to get cryptids and ARGs about it, like every other game. But that doesn't sound so scary now, does it? It's because that the main scary thing were the ARGs, cryptids, and single player. Speaking of single player being creepy, have you ever played like Team Fortress 2 or like Counter-Strike and just joined a empty lobby? Like, think about it. In like TF2, that's just absolutely horrifying. Like, imagine if some kind of anomaly thing just crashes your PC just because you looked at it. That could basically happen in Gmod at any time. But the reason why it actually feels so unnerving is just because Half-Life and Gmod just look so unnerving and like weirdcore. Like, it looks like a level from the back rooms, but like a game of some sort. It just looks so realistic, but still isn't. You just feel alone, like all the very creepy and ambient sounds you can hear like in Big City and all the other maps, it just makes it even worse. So, yeah. I'm also going to talk about the cryptids that haunt Gmod, and also the very weird viruses on Gmod. We can start off by talking about the Gman virus. The Gman virus started gaining popularity in version 10. Once a player's system was infected with the Gman virus, it would hijack the screen, displaying a map texture featuring two Gman faces merged together. Accompanying this unsettling image was a prolonged ear-splitting screech. If you attempt to exit the game or use keyboard shortcuts like Alt F4 or Control Alt Delete, you will be met with a shocking message such as ha 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 no, or nope, you're in the pits of hell now. Following this, the virus would launch Internet Explorer, a browser often lacking an ad blocker, and proceed to open random tabs. These tabs frequently contain virus-infested content and advertisements. Additionally, the virus would initiate the download of a video file, which upon installation introduced further malware into the system. The Gman virus had a reputation for spreading rapidly through Gary's Mod's folders, eventually infiltrating the entire computer and causing substantial damage. To safeguard against the Gman virus and similar threats, players were advised to exercise caution when joining servers, particularly those exhibiting signs of infection. Furthermore, it was recommended to refrain from downloading Lua files from unknown sources, installing scripts sent by whatever fucking people they don't know, and interacting with potentially malicious server administrators is bad. If you tried to download the Gman virus, then you probably should not. But if you do, this is how to remove it. To eliminate the Gman virus, players were advised to take specific steps. They needed to delete the following folders within the Gmod, Gary's Mod / Gary's Mod directory cache, CFG, and Lua. Upon restarting Gary's Mod, these folders would automatically regenerate, helping to to get rid of the system of the virus. It seems that Gary Newman, the creator of Gmod, has addressed the exploit responsible for spreading the Gmod virus. This fix was confirmed in a changelog dated to April 19th, 2014. Now, what the shit did that have to do with Gmod and why it was so creepy, you may ask? Because that shit was also horrifying back then. Because, you know, it was 2014. We should probably get back to the point of the video. Gmod is horrifying. Do you know the fear of the dark? Do you know those times as a kid when you were turning off all the lights in the house and you just straight up bolted up the stairs to your bedroom and just covering yourself so no spooky monsters could get you? That is the feeling that I get from GM Construct. Because some of the places are very dark, which just gives me the feeling of what could even be in there, what is even in that place. Which just makes it even more horrifying because you don't know or have no actual time to predict or know what's going to happen if you go in there. Like, imagine if you just see two pair of glowing eyes in there. It's just so horrifying. Oh yeah, so back to why Gmod is actually horrifying. It's just because it's just uncanny valley. If you don't know what that is, it's basically something that looks so identical to something real, but still isn't. And that is exactly what Gmod is, alright? That is exactly what Gmod is. It is a uncanny valley game. And the reason why you feel like you're being watched is because you're just so used to playing multiplayer games, and you've probably read 500 creepypastas about watchers and all of that. Speaking of these watchers, you have probably seen in ARGs that there are these black figures that follow or stalk the protagonist or antagonist or whatever you want to fucking call it, which basically just is one of the cryptids, the black dudes. And yeah, there actually is a GM Fort Bigfoot that I will talk about in a different video. But yeah, this is